default win alt account situation, I wouldn't be surprised, but this account has 200 friends, so maybe it's a real person, right? You never know. Maybe it's a very dedicated alt. You never know for sure. Who knows? Anyway, we're heading into it. Gibbswagen, I guess just the main scout now? Sure, whatever. Who cares? I'm just here to watch the game. It's finally starting, 2043. See how this goes. Spain needs these points to get a good finish for the season. Already in playoffs. Want to make the best of it. For Evermode Crew, this is just for the fun of it, really. They're already first. They can't not be first. They're playing second right now, and 6 points, not going to change much about that. They're just parkouring across mid. Medic just jumping from high ground to high ground while you're getting one more arrow in the face. Nice stuff by Solovolo, actually. Just avoids all danger. Very easy. Alright, Spain gets one. Oh, I need to make sure to call Scadmo La Cucaracha again. That was a lot of fun last time. I don't even remember who it was that complained about him being a cockroach, but I'm down with that. Oh no, it was Camo, right? I think you said that. I'm committed to that idea, I guess. You jump for flash, doesn't do much. There's only space in playoffs for one cockroach after all. Anyway, that's not a good Uber. Or a good post Uber. Or good positioning. Or a good cap. Going to Twitch moderators. I am Twitch moderators. They really tried to arrow that. Okay, so this was a bit of a car crash. Oh yeah, I need to get Google Translate back, right? Did that last week too. Let's see. Spanish. Yeah, English to Spanish is what we need, right? Car crash. I should know this.
Accidente automovilístico.
That's what that push was. And if you want to make it really funny, right? You flip it and then you set the voice to Japanese.
Accidente automovilístico.
Thank you. Very cool. Is gonna get anyone? Well, not what they wanted. Disco Boy just has people standing there not doing anything. The body shot misses, the SMG will do it. Once again! Not looking so good at the end of all that. Like, they had a tiny bit of a better Uber, but they were just lacking actually the time to kill anyone. Disco Boy just kind of shits on them. And still can cap as well. Sniper just also being here, I guess, helped quite a bit. Vibe check. Does anyone know what Zoom's regular ping is? It's also over 100. I mean, it's not much advantage at least. But the positives end somewhere for the Russians. Evermode Crew is still in a good spot either way. Sniper has been hitting a few shots at least. And also the funny SMG shenanigans. Big building, but OP. Oh, there's a snipe. Doesn't get a kill though. That's a miss as well, actually. And the Demoman stuck in a rough spot. Hits the pipe. Gibbswagen can tank it. Can't take that though. Will die at least eventually. Demo down is still pretty rough. Sniper just walks into that one. Disco Boy is still committed to pushing, but the damage is already there. Maybe Volio can find the force. Gets in close towards the combo, but not exactly on the medic. It takes a lot in hell to actually get that out of the equation. But in the meantime, RR, I think that they cut the chopper part of the name at some point. I think on ETF2L it is just RR. Technically speaking, we'll still get force on the way out. Yeah. I mean, they still have that anime character, Soul Chopper, so The idea is still there. Gets them out of last, gets them the tiniest of advantages. Obviously not enough to really do much from the Spanish perspective. Vermont crew gets to sit here, relax a bit. Can build, and then we'll see how they handle this stalemate now. Knowing Vermont crew, they won't just sit here, right? They're gonna do something very soon. There's already an attempt coming through on the medic. Nice little serve right into the scout. Gibbswagon has to double down on that one. Will commit for that. They might just get away with it. Medic forced back, but not forced to use the Uber. That is also not a jump. But at least everyone else is dying, right? They just peek from both directions. It's gonna get everyone killed that's going for it. I think that just was an error on the Solly, which is really nice. And no one held. Struggling cleaning up these kills. Might get one more. Everyone's very weak. Scout jumps across every projectile though. And the arrow is the thing that takes him out of his misery. Actually worked pretty well. You'd expect them to just all die in the building, and it was looking like it. Everyone was really weak, and one did get blown up immediately. Evermode crew wants in on round 2 though. They didn't like losing that fight. Test the luck, immediately goes bad. Volue down right away. Scout caught as well, and we're here now. Have entered kind of the bone zone. They're 2 down, Uber the sad. Can't really do much. Alone on Hell eats a bunch of damage, but might be fine. Awkward position, and there's people already trying to get in behind them. Ebos are close though. Demi might die here. Volue gets the scout too. This is just getting worse and worse. Oh, and Flash gets dropped. This is a disaster. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I mean, they make them think about a push, and then there's no one there, so this is actually really nice, easy force. And again, you can't just expect Evermode crew to not just press W, right? They will just do it. Because they're confident they can get away with it, and more often than not, they're right. Very nice drops before the force gets them into this position, and people like liking the idea of a force play, but not trying to stay in too deep just yet. The Off-Hunter's not exactly subtle about it. Doesn't need to be. No error for Disco Boy. The Gibbswagon call as well. Lots of damage from Alone in Hell. They will not drop any more players. Nor this Uber gets used and gets very little done. I don't think to anyone's surprise if you just sit there and try not to use forever. More often than not, it kind of is just not working. And then on really low HP. They might get this one. It's just a bit of cleanup. Spawns are here. Medic's getting deleted, getting onto the point. And Spain wins. Round number 1. Long drawn out 1. They were pushed all the way back at some point as well, but coming out the better. That's a lead. Can they keep it? Spanish team. One Italian on it. Could be worse. They could have one of the 2 Portuguese players sub in as well. But none of them are here. That gets solo wallow. I mean, it's all just trading out the medic, right? So while it's nice to get that kill in the end, hope he cleans that one up with the pistol. It's not winning the fight. Quick pipe there. Awkward demo fight. That wouldn't have happened if Zemi was Spanish. Just saying. And I mean, if you think about it, right? Italy really is just Spain, but the people talk with their hands, right? So I mean, what's the difference? Giant little spiders. I don't know what that fits off, but I mean, someone can probably confirm or deny that. I'm quick sniped by Dobby. Dude, Solar Water has gotten like 4 kills already. That man's out here trying to get a 1k AD. Or 1KD even, sorry. 2 scouts against too much, it seems. Can I make Google Translate say La Cucaracha? Why not? No need, okay. I opened Discord with 3 mentions, but it's all TFTV mod stuff that already got taken care of. Nice! I don't have to do anything. You love to see it. How do you spell La Cucaracha anyway? I should know these things. I probably could guess it at some point. Cucaracha, there it is. This is more important than the mid fight, I'm sorry. Anyway, Million's dead. Please tell me they're not throwing this. Dude, I keep talking about it, and I talked about it last week already as well. About what Salenta syndrome is, and Flash has it so bad. It's actually insane. It's actually unbelievable. Or Santa too, both of them. They just instinctively... What syndrome? The Salenta syndrome. It's when a soldier instinctively, instead of ever trying to reload the 5th rocket, just pulls out the escape plan and tries to melee someone. At all times. It doesn't matter what the actual circumstances are or if it's the better play to do it. Sometimes it makes sense, you just get in on someone, smack them in the face. A lot of the times, especially in lower divisions, with people, they just do it because... What if it works, right? When in so many situations they could instead just reload one, if they have the time. And then they just accelerate their death because a rocket splashes them for like 60 damage instead of like 40. This is definitely a condition. People have this disease. It's bad for some people. Once you notice that some people just always do it, it's really apparent. And honestly, low-key, you can play around that. Because if you know this guy will just walk in on me with the escape plan every time, you just have to press S when they're like shooting the 4th rocket, right? Because you know he will just try to walk at you. Like, do not press W towards these people. If you're like a scout or something, just run away. Let them do that and shoot them for 30% more damage. Let them do the hard work. Was it Salenta syndrome? Because I started taking note of it when Salentus was doing it. Sil was doing that a lot, yeah. Difference was, he was really good. We're in mid right now. And I'm the caster, so I get to decide what to call things. But I noticed it with so. I mean, surely there's been other people that maybe are worse with it as well than him. Okay, well, there can't be that many better people than him that have it as well, to be fair. Mathis is like really bad on it, I think, as well, I believe. Well, unfortunately, Sherlock has befallen a much worse fate. He is Canadian. I've seen many people live happy lives with mental conditions. Oh yeah, but you're Canadian. Unlucky. Anyway, I'm over good kind of taking. Could you blame this on the roster situation being a merc and a sub? Maybe. Do I care? No. Oh yeah, right. I had this lined up as well. Thank you, Google Translate. Very cool. Anyway, I'm over good waking up. Wait a goddamn second. As long as no one's getting to the medic, it's fine. Dobby just one-shots volley around the corner. What's cheating in Spanish? This is why Google Translate is very helpful. You can learn these things. That's not a funny word.
Infiel.
Is it funnier if Japanese Google Translate says it?
インフィール
Kind of. Maybe Dobby was like Kukaracha all along, you know? Just saying. One second. Hey, it's funny Google Translate lady saying it, not me. Food is coming out. Uh-oh. Okay, well, never mind. There was never any worry. Don't get it confused. I had this under control from the beginning. Is the other game a 20 or 2015, 21-15 game, by the way? Like, how late are we gonna be if we finish map 1? At 21:15, that's fine. In that case, we will be actually right on time. Perfect! Look at that, we're right on schedule. You love to see it. What changes if Spain does win this map? I mean, they can't get first. I mean, we all know that, right? But they would be back to second. Compost Gaming is currently second with a 1-point lead on them. So 3 points would just do that. Problematically, there's still John China at 27. If they win, then they're at 33. Would have to be Poland for that. Going well so far, I would say. However, double backup. No, they sent one backup, one deny people. Cute idea. Actually, triple backup. Well, double backup, and the scout tries to block people off from getting there. Everyone's kind of getting out the amps a little bit. Will still get forced at least. Could be a whole lot worse. Nobody really just going for the big kill. Man doesn't care about Disco Boy. Okay, since we have Google Translate here, right? Thank you. Very cool. I have this page open, I'm gonna use it tonight. Nice jump. Oh, they have like tiny advantage actually. Is this gonna matter? No, sort of what can just use instantly. Very much had to use instantly too. That was actually clutch. We get that just in time. Gibbs back in the corner, goes down. Have the time to turn around, deal with everyone as well. Catch the scout. Demo Solid is still there. Alone on hell with a bump in towards the medic. Oh my god, that was so close. Actually, everyone just taking one for the medic. Somehow sort of just lives. Spain getting by. Well, kind of. Considering the 3-0 lead, this is still very close, and every time Amamotko has advantage, this just feels so losable still for them. On the Spanish team. That's a really nice one. Is it a double air shot if both the shooting player and the target are airborne? Does that count? Oh, the arrow's not hitting for Solowolo just yet. People clean up anyway. Gibbswang really weak. The sword, I say, the sword's coming out to play as well. And you know what? Never punished. Everyone's somehow getting away with it. Maybe? Lauren Hell was thinking about it. Man really wanted to feed for that. Probably better off not doing it. Has a chance on the medic now. One bit of damage, but it's not enough. Maybe this will help. There's still a scout in. Kinda need to save their own bed first. Or sometimes just there. This is where you just feel vindicated for having Silenta Syndrome. When somehow a scout is above you and cannot shoot down for some reason. And you just have time to see him land and then swing. Alright, Spain might be winning this match. At least the map. Certainly doesn't have to mean anything for playoffs yet. Like I said earlier, this is a Merc and a Saab for a Mumot crew. I don't even remember who the other scout is. Like, played with like 10 different scouts the last 3 weeks. Bad. I guess I can. Suck. Hold up. Wait a second, I have an idea. You thought the BM was gonna be not in Cyrillic? Okay, Google Translate wants to translate this from Serbian. That's what they're saying. So you're welcome. I Google translated that for you.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Wait, how does Japanese Google Translate laugh in Spanish? Perfect. Never get 5 out by Spain. Don't care, didn't ask, plus ratio, which did happen earlier. Plus you play MMOs. Also you're white. Yeah, Spain's very winning. Yo, Wan, wanna get in 10 minutes to shit talk Whip for like an hour? To be Big Brother. Oh yeah, you can explain that whole disaster. Don't worry, everyone. I already fired him from TFTV for his mishap, and he will not be casting this week. Let me get a mumble in. We will not finish this game though. I mean, we will finish this map, but not the match. Ooh, we might actually get to see a whipped scrim for 10 minutes as well. Epic. I just moved to casting too, actually.
Wow.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Estoy bien. ¿Y tú?
Ja.
Ja.
Man, having Google Translate was a good idea for this.
What are you doing on Google Translate?
I have it set to Japanese and then just type random shit into Japanese Google Translate says.
Sounds incredibly exciting.
Everything's funny in Japanese Google Translate, to be honest. It's a very funny lady voice.
Really?
Yeah.
You saying Japanese women are funny?
No, the Google Translate Japanese woman is funny.
Are you saying women aren't funny?
Yes. My name?
Clip
Incel
it. We got him, we're good. I forgot to enable cast. Oh my. I got a Christmas gift! Yo!
Wow, everyone has.
I didn't realize. I'm gonna be honest, the past 3 days of my life, I've literally gotten up in the morning, played Final Fantasy XIV, and gone to bed.
Dude, you started playing at like 12 today. Or at least that's when you messaged me, or something, or 11 even.
Yeah, that I was already playing. 2 days ago, I woke up at 5 a.m. I just started playing at 5 a.m. And then I didn't stop until 10 p.m. where I just went to bed, immediately passed out, slept until 6.